What up, YouTube? This is Ace, coming out with you another regrets. So you might have listened to the previous ones, talking about cryptocurrency and how is it going and everything as well. But yeah, your regrets. So let's talk about IPOs. So a lot of times I've always had this notion to think to myself, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get into an IPO. But a lot of times I've looked at the history and I've looked at IPOs and said to myself, well, normally they can be good, but it's a huge risk because there's no proven track record. You can't look at a graph. You don't know how it's going to be. Things might change. And recently I decided to drop a bit into something called Deliveroo. And you may think to yourself, what the fuck did you do, Ace? What the fuck? Yeah, I've lost a fair bit. I mean, I'll make that back anyway, but still, I don't put too much into it. A lot of times when I'm investing now as well, I'm looking to invest. I'm not taking big risks. I don't want to do that. I could have taken big risks in the past that would have paid off now, but I don't take big risks. It wasn't a big risk. It was something that was calculated, and I was like, you know what, I can afford to do that. Why not? And I've never gotten on an IPO before as well, and I've always missed out, and I've always wanted to get onto an IPO. I thought to myself, during lockdown, I've been using Deliveroo a lot. The app's gained so much traction. There's so much it offers, and they offered me an invite to it and said, you know what, it's all right, cool. So you got more options: 250, 500 pounds, 750 pounds, £1,000 worth of shares. So I went and said, hey, £3.90 a share. It's basically a micro investment. You're not spending too much on a share compared to say Google 2,000 a share, Amazon's like 3.5 a share at this stage, Apple's like 120 a share. I mean, that's sort of that's the broad landscape. I'm always looking at shares, looking when's the good time to invest, because at the end of the day, the bank isn't paying you anything. You leave money in a saving account, you get a 0.1%. When they lend money out and they literally take the clothes off your back, when they give you a loan or a mortgage, I mean, the banks win at the end of the day. You don't get anything from it. It's your money, and they're using your money and they're putting it out of work. Bun that. Why not get into this? This is purely why I'm a collector, because I've always been in things like trading cards, clothing, collectibles, those sort of things. I've always sort of bought things, held on to it, and then waited for a couple of years. But now, fuck. But yeah, anyway, regrets. IPO, Deliveroo, definitely a regret. Hopefully, all I can say is it is a regret at this stage, but maybe it can tick back up. Maybe you can, salvage the investment that I made. I mean, I would have been better just waiting. That I normally do, just wait, look at how it goes for maybe the first trading month or something after the IPO. Roblox, when it came out, the IPO called Roblox came out. I looked at that as well. I didn't invest in Roblox. IPO Roblox. I looked at that. It went plummeted, and it just stayed plummeting. And I looked at myself and look, I could have got into Roblox. I decided not to. Invest in Roblox, and I just basically held back and I said, okay. So I should have done the same now, but then I got too carried away with using Deliveroo so often, and I thought to myself, you know what? And when you think about it, I used Uber Eats, I used Food Hub, I used Just Eat. There was competition, and I thought to myself, Ace, they wasn't the number one. They were coming into the market already with an established business. Like Just Eat is like the primary one. Then you've got Uber Eats there as well. They were basically trading blows with two companies that already have a business. Then I thought to myself, why the fuck did you invest? You should have just sat back and used your brain, not just throwing money into a drain. Anyway, this has been another discussion about IPOs and about Deliveroo, and I think next time there is a chance for me to getting in at an IPO. I'm probably not going to invest. I'll probably learn my lesson there. Get bit once. You make sure you don't get bitten again. Yeah, this has been Ace. Hope you enjoyed this little talk. Like, subscribe, as always. Peace out.